buenos dias, feliz año, happy new year, everyone. This is Meagan Burns coming to you live from the cafes of San Miguel de Allende. I'm here with Rosie La Pirata. Muchísimas gracias. And my beautiful latte just arrived. How awesome is this? There we go. Feliz año, everyone. Happy new year. It is the last day of 2024. Isn't that amazing? We're already here. You can just relax. I think she likes coffee. There's a huge screen TV right up here, and it's playing the San Francisco, well, not the Giants, the San Francisco, what are the football people? San Francisco, I can't remember. I used to know these things, but I'm so out of the American scene, right? Anyways, here it is. It is December 31st, and we are launching into 2025. And so, Coffee Sketch 2025 starts tomorrow. I have my dedicated sketchbook. See that? Look at that. I drew my little coffee cups on there, right? And this is a little bit smaller of a sketchbook, and it's spiral bound. Did I draw something here? Yeah, I already got it going. With the coffee cup patterns, right? Because this is something that I started to do when I was like trying to figure out continuous line. I just started doing patterns, and the coffee cup was the first pattern I did, and then from that the coffee sketch challenges were born. The first one was in 2021, 22, 23, no, 2022, 23, and then now, because last year I did it in December, and I was like, why did I do it in December? But then I remembered I had a workshop on the 1st of January, so I did the work. Anyways, it doesn't matter. You don't need to hear my issues. But yeah, so I have my sketchbook all ready to go for Coffee Sketch 2025. And you know, I haven't even fully decided what style I'm going to do. The first year I did like super good paper watercolor, a lot of direct watercolor, which I was like, why am I doing direct watercolor? But it's a very good challenge, right? And then the second year I did selfies with my coffee, like me doing this kind of stuff, and I really like that, and this is super hot, and I may do that again because it was really good to draw selfies, not because I love myself and I love myself, and no, it's not that at all. It's what are you doing? It's a very good exercise when you draw yourself holding a cup of coffee. It's like double whammy, man. What are you doing, little girl? She's bored. I have to be entertaining her 25 hours a day. Oh my God, the whole puppy thing, I kind of forgot about that. It's non-stop. She's going to her dog people tomorrow morning, so this is our last day together. So for those of you who are new to the whole scene here, the whole coffee sketch thing, one of the things that we do to kind of make it a little bit easier is we do continuous line warm-ups, right? Here, let me show you a fun example, because here's where I combined my continuous line coffee cups with my lines. And what's super important about the continuous line warm-up is you just don't draw anything. You know, like we're all artists. When we start doodling, eventually a cat comes up, a horse, a dog, a heart. I'm to draw hearts, right? You know, there's a very cool paint. Here, let me show you where I'm at. I'm at 1810. I'm all by myself. It's a cool, hip cafe here in San Miguel de Allende, and it's New Year's Eve, and so everything, well, I feel like everything is closed in San Miguel anyways. I don't understand the hours of this town. Let me show you this huge TV. I never see TV, so now, and it's playing all California golden nuggets and San Francisco gold miners and stuff like that. Anyway, so here I am. The cafes in other cafes in San Miguel are closed because it's Tuesday or whatever it is. And so here, So what I have with my ballpoint pen and my copy paper is I'm just starting to do some lines, because that's how you just get used to drawing. You just warm yourself up without the ego going, oh, you can't draw a cup of coffee, or oh, you can't draw your dog, or you can't draw your grandchild, you can't draw that plant sitting over there. When you just draw the lines, your ego goes, I got nothing to say. I don't care. This is not my deal. Just go draw your stupid lines. Go draw your stupid lines. And, you know, I've had a lot of people say to me, oh, I really like doing the continuous line warm-ups, but I never remember to do it. And I'm like, I totally get that, because this is why I started doing the live streams, because I wouldn't remember to do them. I'm going to move my table situation. I needed a little sip of my coffee here. So, yeah, so I started doing the live streams for my continuous line warm-ups as a way that I would remember to do them, because I could see early on the benefits of doing this. And so I just started doing it every day. And now I force thousands of people around the world to do it every day too. Thousands. And they too are experiencing the extreme benefits of a continuous line warm-up, right? I'm pretty excited because yesterday, Kuji, my friend over there in the Netherlands, I met her in Amsterdam with Danny Gregory. I met them at the Urban Sketchers Symposium in Amsterdam before the world ended, and got a really fun photo of the three of us. And then, like 2 years later, I reached out to Danny Gregory and about my continuous line class, and he invited me to teach my continuous line drawing on Sketchbook School, and that was like such a thrill. You know what was so weird about that is, because Sketchbook School is all online, is I was at my house in Mexico City, and I was like in my sound studio, and I couldn't see anyone because Sketchbook School controls the audience and the chats and the questions, and they do all that. So whereas I'm kind of used to, like, I do Zoom, and so I'm used to like being able to say my stuff and talk to the people and read the chats and whatever. And so when doing it for Sketchbook School, I'm literally in my house looking at me teaching my class to thousands of people around the globe. And then Danny would jump in and like give me a question or something like that. But generally speaking, I had zero feedback or even a feeling at all that I was with anyone. I was literally by my, it's a very surreal thing. You got to be kind of, I'm just going to say this briefly. You kind of got to be on your game when you do that. You got to have your stuff together, because if you're freaked out by looking at yourself and talking to yourself, which a lot of people are, it's hard. You're not going to be able to teach a class. So when like right now I'm looking at myself, right? And so I have to pretend like I'm not looking at myself. I have to pretend like I'm looking at thousands of people around the globe. And here in this hotel, there's like a whole line of workers right there, and they've got their music on and they're doing their thing. But they, like, if I go, if I make a loud noise, they kind of, oh, there's somebody here, right? So you kind of have to detach from any sort of like, if someone looks at you, right? That whole public, like, I'm sitting in a place by myself, but I'm talking at a volume as if I'm here with people, because I am here with people. I'm here with you, and I'm here with my dog, right? And so I'm just kind of giving you a little background thing of what it's like to be an international sensation. And I'm hoping to find one that I can interview. This is part of my training. This is a self-guided training where I've just have taught myself over the years to be a better teacher online and in the digital space, because a lot of what it looks like is just me talking to myself, because I am talking to myself. And I'm talking to you. Anywho, so yeah, what a thrill to teach with Sketchbook School. I know that they've been through some changes like everyone else, everything else, right? You got to adapt to the times. You got to roll with the changes. You got to roll with the punches. I had to pull the trigger on all my Mexico workshops because the world is changing. And so now I'm on my way to San Francisco, and I'm going to be teaching there. And I'm pretty excited about being on the ground in front of people. That's my goal, to master the digital space and get a grip on the digital space, and then teach workshops in person. And if that means I have to go to places, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I want to do. I mean, I don't mind living here in Mexico. It's cool. It can be cool. I'm not so crazy about San Miguel, but I love Mexico. I love Mexico. Maybe not San Miguel, but I love Mexico. And I wouldn't mind, if I had to stay here, I'd probably go back to Mexico City. But ideally, I want to be doing my workshops on the ground elsewhere, right? You want to know my life choices here, don't you? Honestly, with the ChatGPT classes I've been teaching and the conversations I'm having with other creatives about designing our lives in a world that's full of chaos and confusion and the threat of AI, right? Which is super surreal. It's hard to even really know what's really happening there, except you just got to keep researching, right? Like, I made a decision. I just wanted to be educated on what's happening there. Will I ever understand everything that's happening there? No way, man. I mean, Elon Musk is involved. You know that there's some wonky stuff going on there. And, Microsoft is one of the big, Microsoft is ChatGPT, and, well, it is now. And Google's announcing Google's been in the AI game for a while, but they're announcing more and more tools, right? And systems and processes and programs and the whole deal. Like, soon you can just have a thought of something and a video will be created, right? Like, it's super weird. And at first, probably 6 months ago, I didn't understand, like, how can I be replaced? I mean, I'm just one human. Yes, I can be replaced. I'm not like, oh, I'm the most special person in the world. But I didn't understand how Meagan Burns, the artist, workshop person, could be eliminated or unnecessary, right? And now I get it, right? Like, yes, it's nice to learn things and discover things, and oftentimes that may involve interaction with the human, but more and more, like, if I want to learn about the art history of the French Renaissance from the 1850s, I don't really need a library. I don't need a art historian. I don't need a university. I don't need a teacher, right? I have an AI robot that knows everything. And that's where it gets a little freaky, right? Like, there people are lining up to learn about continuous line. They're not. They should be. But if you're like in wherever your house is and it's winter and you don't feel like going out and it's cold, and you just want to stay at home and learn some things, your ChatGPT can design. And like, I would like to a learning program. I would like to learn how to use Procreate in the next year. Design a plan, a 12-month plan with goals, monthly goals, and online resources, and free classes, and paid workshops, and in-person workshops, right? So, boom, boom, boom. You get a whole teaching schedule, right? So, but now let's bring this back to me. I teach online, and I teach the principles of continuous line, and I have all these like my whole curriculum. If you poked around the internet, you would find my whole curriculum, right? Well, if you said I would like to learn continuous line as a meditative tool, somewhere out there, chat is collecting my information and your information and everyone's information, And it could be presented to you as like, here's how you can incorporate this into your life over the next year. And you don't even need to dial in to Meagan Burns. I'm only using myself as an example because I'm learning about this from my own perspective of Meagan Burns, a almost 60-year-old woman in an era of very quickly changing technology. I'm living in Mexico. I've been teaching art online. I am an artist, and I create workshops and I host workshops. So I have a lot of stuff in my basket, but I'm curious to know what are my options going to look like in a year, 5 years, 10 years? What am I going to even be alive? So this is why I play in the whole new technology, is I want to know how I can interact with it. And with that, I'm created a community, and people are talking about it, and we're discovering things, and we're sharing things that we've discovered, right? Sharing things that we've discovered that maybe will save us time, will save us money. I am buying a new phone, and I just asked my robot a few questions about it, and very quickly I got some answers that really helped me to decide to not spend $400. Just choose something a little bit more economical, right? And that was something I didn't have to poke around in Wired magazine. I didn't have to Google and then read someone's blog about how they talk about things, and you got to hear about what they talk about before they tell you the thing that you want to know, right? So this is a tool for efficiency, and it's a tool for strategizing. And I feel like in 2025, because of all the misinformation and disinformation and just the overall chaos of everything, right? Because everything is a little convoluted. If you can find a tool that helps you be more strategic, helps you be more clear of thought, clear of mind, and then you also have tools that are grounded in meditative principles that help calm you and gather your thoughts so you can proceed in the path that you want to proceed. I feel like this is what is going to make the difference for me, to be grounded in my energy so I'm clear of thought, and then have tools that help me be organized and have a plan, and then a way to strategically execute the goals and desires of my life. Sorry. Scared her. I did a little singing and it startled her. Yeah, look at her ears are sticking up all the time now. She's got magical ears. Yeah, little Rosie La Pirata. So anyways, New Year's Eve. I almost forgot what it's called. New Year's Eve. I've never been one to be like, party. Well, in my youth I was, but that was like a whole different era. Now it's kind of like, yeah, go out, do some things in the day, and then be in bed. Whatever. But I hope everyone out there has a beautiful holiday, New Year's Eve, and that if you're making some resolutions, make them actually be the ones that you might actually want to do, right? I think we've all been there. I'm going to lose 20 pounds, and then as I'm eating bonbons. I don't even put the weight thing on my resolution. It's more about business goals and things places I want to go and things I want to do. And, January is a great time to do the coffee sketch, because maybe where you're at, it's cold, and so it's nice to have something that you can do at home and see people from around the world, how they're playing, how they are drawing their coffee cups. It's really, there's so many different takes on it, and it's just so fun to see what everyone does with the coffee sketch. I love it. There's direct watercolor, there's digital sketches, there's beautiful watercolors, there's crayon drawings, there's all kinds, right? Selfies. I really do kind of like the selfie thing. I think I'm going to do that again. Not because I love myself, not because I think I'm the most awesome person in the world, which I do. But because it's a super good exercise, the challenge of trying to capture myself in one line quickly and efficiently, I feel like there's no greater tool to sharpen my continuous line chops. And then I could draw a different person and work on that same thing, but it's the whole thing of drawing yourself, because it messes with your self-esteem, your self-perception. Like sometimes I make myself look 800 years old, and other times I make myself look 22 years old, and both are uncomfortable because I'm not 800 and I'm not 20. But sometimes I get it just right? And then with the whole thing with the coffee, I'm going to be in San Francisco, and so I'm going to be out having $1 million lattes in San Francisco. I'm going to interview some coffee shop owners. I've already got that in the works. So I'm going to make it super interesting, super fun, and I'm super excited to be drawing coffees and lattes around San Francisco as I watch and enjoy the coffees that people are drawing in the challenge around the world, right? Because I know people are already starting. I'm getting tagged. Oh, and I want to kind of bring it back to, like, Kuji has, she posted that about the coffee sketch, and she drew her coffee, and I shared her video about some tips about how to draw your coffee and even use your coffee, right? Paint with your coffee. Maybe I'll dump my coffee all over my sketchbook, except this is not my sketchbook. That's my sketchbook. I'll probably do something like that in San Francisco. But I just want to thank Kuji for doing that. You know, she has been supportive of my efforts. I have not had a great, I don't get a lot of support from the urban sketchers community, and that's totally fine. And so I really appreciate the support and acknowledgement I've gotten from Kuji, from Danny Gregory, from Sketchbook School, because they have recognized my efforts and have acknowledged it, and I really appreciate that. So, this year ahead, I'm going to continue on forging and creating alliances with smart people who are out there doing good things in the world. That's what I want to do. I want to align with people who are doing good things in the world, because we're going to have a lot of things coming our way, and I want to just do my best to stay focused and to go easy on myself and easy on others, because I think it is going to be a challenging year in many ways, but I'm going to remember, go easy on myself, easy on others. I'm doing the best I can. I know a lot of other people are doing the best they can, and I know a lot of people are angry and whatever. Just do your best, right? Finish big with a heart, right? I do my continuous lines where I draw nothing, but then I end with the hearts. Ah. Okay, everyone. Oh, did that scare you? Here, let's get Rosie in here, and we can get, Rosie's going to her dog walker, so I'm not going to see her for a month. Look at her wings. They're getting so big. And she's getting so big. She's very tired right now, which I'm glad, because usually she's like dying, dying, dying. So you're taking a little nap right now? Okay, so no. So yeah, I'm not going to see Rosie for a month. I'm not going to see San Miguel for a month. On my way to San Francisco. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Happy New Year to Happy New Year to everyone. Let's make it a great year. Let's be positive. Let's keep drawing. Let's keep telling our stories. Draw your coffee. Grab your friends. Go draw the whole thing. Do good things, right? Do good things. Do good things. Do good things. All right, everyone. Happy New Year. Coffee Sketch 2025 starts tomorrow. Okay, bye.